Hello and welcome to NCAA.com as we wrap up Day 2 of the Stanford Regional. 4 teams entered today with the hopes of advancing to the regional championships, and now only Texas Tech and Hawaii remain. Let's tell you how we got there, starting off with
Welcome back, folks. We're here at the Boyd and Jill Smith Family Stadium here at Stanford University. We are live coming with you with action from the Stanford Regional Championship here between the number 1 seed, University of Hawaii, Rainbow Wahine, and the number 3 seed, Texas Tech Red Raiders, making the upset on Stanford University yesterday, and now have a chance to win the regional championship and then go on to face the winner of the Tuscaloosa, Alabama region. Thank you for tuning into the Stanford All Access webcast on NCAA.com. I'm Roz Goldonwoode. I'm here with Kevin Dana, my broadcast partner. I'd like to shout out the people who make this happen. We have a great camera crew on first base, David Monica, on center field camera, Ross Glanville, and on third base camera, Troy Brown. Mari Inouye is our graphics director, and then Kari Jones, as usual, the technical director and executive producer here today. Kevin, tell us a bit about what's in store for the day.
All right, well, this is a story of 2 teams that weren't expected to get here. Hawaii was picked to finish 3rd in their conference entering the season, preseason media and coaches polls. Neither of those polls gave Hawaii one single vote for first place. They run away with the conference 19-1, and Texas Tech was picked to finish dead last. Instead, they were the 7th and final team from the Big 12 to make the NCAA tournament after a 7-11 conference record, which put them in 7th place. And then people didn't expect Texas Tech to get to the regional championship. Well, they knocked off host Stanford with a 6-3 victory after losing to them on Friday 5-4. This is going to be a very intriguing game with a lot of good storylines that we'll talk about as the game goes on.
And there's nothing more exciting than a championship, and the Hawaii fans are here at large getting ready for Hawaii. Stephanie Ricketts will start in the circle there on the field. To start, at catcher will be Katie Grimes, working with Stephanie Ricketts as the pitcher. On first, Amanda Tawali'i, Tracy Yoshikawa on second, Jessica Iwata, freshman phenom, on shortstop, Melissa Gonzalez at third, Alex Aguirre out in left field, center field Kelly Majum, and Kanani Pu'u Warren rounding it out in right field. At bat now for the University of Texas Tech Red Raiders, a freshman phenom for them too, Mikey Kenny, the 5'11 center fielder, batting .312 on the season. She's leading off the batting order for the Texas Tech Red Raiders as she eyes that one down. It's a little high and outside. Leah Legler will follow. Emily Bledsoe, Logan Hall, Raven Richardson, Holly Gensch at 6, and then a 7-8-9 is Stephanie Drury, Jennifer Lee, and Ashley Hamada.
We've seen Stephanie Ricketts at her best when runners are on base and she has to pitch under duress.
Oh, and the umpire's not going to give that. The umpires for today at home plate is Willie Newman. At first base, Chad Steers. And on third, Matt Alberti.
So leadoff walk, obviously something Ricketts doesn't want to give up here, but she does give up the walk, but she pitches much better than most with runners on base. I think that's really her calling card.
Ricketts is a calm, cool, level-headed pitcher in the circle. Never seems flustered. Never gets too high, never gets too low. That's what we've seen in regional action here over the course of the weekend. At bat now is Leah Legler, shortstop, batting .292 coming in today's game. She goes for the bunt. It's foul tip backwards. Texas Tech is coached by Shannon Hayes at a Lubbock Christian University, class of 91. His staff, Allie Sartini, Arkansas, class of 2000. Christy Fox, Arizona, 2007.
Texas Tech is a team that very much relies on the small ball, so that's a good bunt.
Ricketts catches it, makes a play at first to Tawali'i. Able to get the first out there, but not before advancing Mikey Kenny to second. That's the small ball you were talking about, Kevin. advance the runner, take the sacrifice out, and now you bring on Emily Bledsoe with the runner on second. She's a great hitter, the best hitter for the Texas Tech Red Raiders, hitting at .374 coming in today. Also a great third baseman for the team. She swings and misses.
She was our post-game interview after their 6-3 victory over the Stanford Cardinals. She went 3 for 4 in that game, and as you mentioned, .374 hitter. Tough to get her out.
She knocks that into right field, and it bounces in as Pooh Warren chases it down. That's going to bring Mikey Kenny in for the run, and Bledsoe safe on second. The double RBI there for Emily Bledsoe, and she starts out on fire.
Great piece of hitting there by Emily Bledsoe. Found her pitch. It just happened to be very early in the at-bat and went with it. Sometimes you'll see hitters try to work the count, but not for their own good. If you get a pitch early in the count that you like, hey, take a hack at it. Bledsoe did that, and her team's up 1-0.
Logan Hall at bat now. Second baseman. Hits it right into the hands of Gonzalez, who makes the play to first. Not before checking second, making sure that Bledsoe wasn't going to try anything sneaky.
12, Raven Richardson, first base.
2 outs for Texas Tech, and Raven Richardson approaches the plate. And that's too high. For those of you who have been tuning in over the past 2 days, we've talked about how cold it's been, the wind factor, how much that's played a factor, especially in Hawaii's game where they actually ended the game in 5 innings due to the wind blowing a hit back into fair play, and then the first baseman not ready for it and brought 2 runners in. The game was ended there on the mercy rule as they beat the UC Davis Aggies on that game 10-2. That was the first game of their regional play here. The wind has played a factor for pitchers, for hitters, for fielders. Today, it is a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. It's a little windy, but it's not as cold, and the sun's out. There's no blankets yet, no hoodies, just sunglasses. It's Logan Hall. Her count is at 2-1 now, 2 outs for her team, and she holds back the last second. Good eye, because that was a ball. Ricketts finds herself behind in the count, 3-1, with a runner on second. And she's going to knock that into the glove of Gonzalez, who makes the play at first, and that's the 3rd out. Towley making the play at first from Gonzalez. And now Hawaii will head to the dugout down 1-0 at the end of the top of the first. And now it's time to see those hot bats that Hawaii poses as a threat. They're an offensive talent with a lot of great young players. So we'll be back for more action at the bottom of the first in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We're here at Stanford University in the regional taking place on the Smith Family Stadium. I'm Roz Goldunwede, and I'm here with Kevin Dana. If you've just tuned in, you missed 1 run by the Texas Tech University Red Raiders as they took advantage in the very first inning. Now we're at the bottom of the first inning here, where Hawaii is coming to bat. Kelly Majum, redshirt freshman phenom, center fielder for the Rainbow Wahine, batting .404 on the field for Texas Tech. Carly Merlich in the circle, taking over for Ashley Jacobs, who almost had a no-hitter yesterday. Raven Richardson on first, Logan Hall on second, Leah Legler at shortstop, Emily Bledsoe on third. In left field, Stephanie Drury, Mikey Kenny in center field, and rounding out Ashley Hamada in right field. Anything coming Hamada's way yesterday, she was snagging it out the air and perfect on the game. And catching for Texas Tech, working along with her pitching partner Carly Merlick, will be Holly Gensch. Kelly Machum knocks that right out of the park, sending a message early. First at bat, and it's out of here. The score is tied, and Machum takes it into her own hands.
And Roz, that's that Hawaii power that we've been looking for at the top of the order all weekend long. Machum just 2 for 7 entering today in the regional without a home run or a run batted in. Well, she takes care of that in her first at bat. That's her 29th home run of the season, and it's all tied up just like that. 145 home runs, most home runs for a team in a single season all time, surpassing Arizona's 134.